fun, and especially if I want to give the fans the knockout.
The timing has to be a little bit better. Okay, the jab has to be perfect timing. I've been working with George over the past year. Good. We worked in Vegas for a while. We worked here in the gym for a while. We worked in the Philippines together. So whenever we get a chance to get together, we do. If he runs away, we know he must box a little bit. If he comes in, he might look at you. Take advantage of that. Okay?
Freddie Roach is the best boxing guy in the world, and he have made many champions. The first time I was training with him, I was shaking. I was very intimidating.
It was funny. He told me after our first session, he says, "I thought I knew boxing until I met you." Two. 1, 2. He's just like a sponge, and he takes it in, and he comes back the next day, and he has it down. And I said, "How long did you practice in front of the mirror, George?" And he just laughs at me.
Ready to knock me out?
Last December, the work paid off.
St-Pierre, Koscheck, two of the greatest athletes in the history of the sport.
Josh Koscheck, I knew he had a good right hand, and he relies a lot on it.
And we are underway.
I told George, just stay in the pocket, use your jab, meet him with the jab or the inside hook, which he did perfectly, and just control the fight with the stand-up.
Jab. 1-1-2.
He's been hit so many times in that eye. He's so concerned. George is lighting him up now.
George Rush St-Pierre.
Beating Koscheck was great, but I wish I would have knocked him out. And now I'm working on different stuff right now, putting more power in my striking.
Once you're in there now, quick. Quicker, eyes up. Use your legs, don't use your back. Good. You're getting it off this side, under my armpit.
Everyone's making all this talk about George and Freddie. It's like, how much they really train together? Is that really going to change you?
It's been 11 years since Jake Shields was knocked down.
It's pretty rare I get hit in my fights. You know, I've been hit a few times, of course, but over 30 pro fights, there's only been a few times I've been hit hard and only dropped once.
I spent lots of time working on my stand-up. If he thinks he's going to go out there and blow me out my feet, he's going to be really surprised April 30th.
This is the war. Shields is just relentless. This is the battle of wills.
He never really caused a lot of damage standing up. But he's going to try to do things that I'm not expecting from him.
I'm a grappler first.
Jake's got his back. Not good for Martin Campbell.
Stand-up fighter second. Of course, I want to knock a guy out, but my number one priority is to go out there and tap him out, stick to my jiu-jitsu.
Jake Shields is, in my opinion, the very best Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy fighting in the 170-pound division. He has a wealth of international experience as a submission grappler.
I know he controls a lot of guys on the floor. Dan Anderson, John Fitch. But he haven't fight me. I study his game, I know what he do. And I'm probably gonna know him even better than he know himself.
He's never had anyone like me on top of him. He's been taken down with these great wrestlers, but he's never had a great wrestler and great jiu-jitsu guy. I think my jiu-jitsu is going to be a whole nother level for him.
Everyone that he have fought, they were afraid to go on the floor with him, but not me. I've beaten guy like him on the floor, BJ Penn. I'm training with Roger Gracie. Guys who are better than him on the floor. I'm not afraid to go with him there.
I'm going to go out there and make it my fight, not his. I'm going to go out there and decide where the fight's going to be. I'm constantly attacking and pressure and trying to finish. I think once I get on top of him, I'm going to pass and put him away. Get him out and choke him out.
Jake Shields haven't lost in 6 years. You have won 15 fights in a row, but you haven't fought me. UFC world title is a different game.
I do believe I'd beat GSP. If I didn't, I would have stayed over in Strikeforce and kept beating people up.
We'll see April 30th, an explosion.
Jake Shields! George St-Pierre!
It's going to be the fight of the year.
Before the welterweights throw down, a new UFC title will be up for grabs.
145-pound featherweight UFC title.
Jose Aldo and Mark Hominick.
This is the first time this belt's been on the line.
The undisputed featherweight title.
In my opinion, the most exciting weight classes in the world are 145 and 135. The competition is so steep, the guys move so fast, the pace they can keep is incredible.
You're going to see two guys go in the center of the cage, and they can end a fight in the blink of an eye. You look at Jose Aldo, he's won a fight in 9 seconds. You look at my last fight, it was over in 88 seconds.
Eu sempre sou assim, né? I'm very excited to be fighting the UFC for the first time. I'm going to be defending my title in front of 55,000 people. I can't wait.
Jose Aldo is, in my opinion, one of the top 3 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. And you could make an argument skill-wise that he's #1. He's got fantastic leg kicks. Oh! He's got one-punch knockout power.
And a big right from Aldo.
He really, truly is a phenom.
É uma grande cidade, São Paulo Industrial de Manaus, tudo, mas... I grew up in a very humble beginnings in Manaus. All I did was go to school and play soccer. Não, né, logo quando criança eu apanhava. But I was small and I used to get beat up a lot. Anytime I had a problem with anyone, I went to take care of it myself, even if the guy was older than me or bigger than me. So I lost a lot of fights. I realized I need to learn some kind of martial arts to defend myself. Logo em seguida, sempre quando eu vinha da capoeira... I started with capoeira. I'll be on the street doing moves and the jumps. Then my neighbor invited me to go down to his jiu-jitsu academy. The first time I stepped on the mat, I realized it was a lot better to be jumping and falling on that than on the cement street. And I really started training more jiu-jitsu than anything else. Pois é, quando cheguei no Rio, não tinha dinheiro. When I was 17, I moved from my hometown of Manaus to Rio. I had no money, but I knew in my mind I wouldn't live there until I made it, until I achieved my dream. Será que é isso que eu quero para minha vida mesmo? It was rough. Every night I was starving and alone in the gym, sleeping on the mats, and I would think to myself, is this what I really want? What am I doing here? But I had a lot of self-confidence and I knew what I wanted.
Aldo won his first 7 fights, all in the first round. In June of 2008, he was invited to join the WEC.
I was thrilled. I couldn't sleep. I wanted to make the most of that opportunity.
All right, here we go. Bring it on. Come on.
Aldo's just teeing off. He's throwing all kinds of phenomenal combinations. Oh, nice.
Even from up top, he's connecting.
He's hurt bad. Jose Aldo is completely dominating this fight. Jose Aldo Jr.
Ganhei e depois fiquei no ginásio. After my fight, the fans were coming to talk to me and taking pictures. I loved it. Having gone through everything that I've been through in my life, I already consider myself a champion. The only thing missing was a belt around my waist.